Hello and good morning. Good afternoon, as the case may be. We pick this up live in the middle of a tag team match. Hey, you can see the TV reflecting there in the background. I got it playing off to the side. I don't know if you can hear it when I talk, but whatever. It won't be constant, but good morning, Zane. Good afternoon. Hello, hello. Yes, you've been up since 3, so you would watch it even if you were American. Yeah, I got up at 3 o'clock. Of course, the night I wanted to fall asleep early. I did not fall asleep early. I tried so hard to go to sleep early. It just did not work out. But hopefully you've got your Peacock or your WWE Network fired up if you're going to hang out here and watch along over there and talk about it as it happens. Pretty cool that I was able to at least catch this match pretty much. Because I ran outside to put a piece of paper in my car that I've been meaning to put in there all week before I sat down. And the entrances were just happening when I'd run out there. So, yeah. I haven't done one of these since the Twitch days, so if I'm a little rusty on doing things, I'm sorry. But hopefully we'll have a good time here. I like the look of the stadium. Nice, big, open air. It's daytime over there. Well, it's still light out, I should say. So it's kind of a cool look. So here's what I'm going to do, because everybody's signals may be a little different. Zane just put in the chat. When the match result happens for me, I'm going to shout match finish incoming or something to indicate that I'm about to talk about the winner. That way, if your signal for some reason is behind, or maybe I'm behind you, I don't necessarily care about things because I'll be looking over here. So chat away. But I personally, in case your signal is behind mine for any reason, I'll shout match spoiler or match finish, something to indicate that the match is over on my end. So that long spiel aside, by now everybody should see that unfortunately for Indi Hartwell, her homecoming was not a successful one, as she and Candice LeRae take the loss for the tag team championship. But it was Candice who took the pinfall there, so at least they didn't do the usual thing of beating the hometown girl in her hometown, so that's cool. I love when they take the slow pan or the slow zoom out on a stadium show. I mean, it's a cool shot either way, but I especially like it for these stadium shows. That match was decent. It was a kickoff match. Nothing too crazy, but very solid. Yeah. The thing is I don't think anything monumental, like Triple H says something big is going to happen today on the road to WrestleMania, something monumental. So it's got to be a moment, I'm guessing, because I don't really see anything major happening titles-wise. I don't think Judgment Day's losing anything. Unfortunately for the crowd, I think it's kind of a placeholder thing. Like, everything seems pretty apparent, and maybe they'll swerve us in some way, but I think Becky Lynch is the clear winner of the Chamber. Rhea Ripley retains her title. That's the WrestleMania match. I think the apparent winner on the men's side is Drew McIntyre, which sets up Drew and Seth, which has been a long brewing story. And then Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, while they're not unfamiliar partners to each other, they just formed as a team in WWE. So unless there's some R-Truth shenanigans, I don't see the tag titles changing hands today either. I think all of that stuff will happen at WrestleMania. In fact, I'll go so far as to say that Judgment Day will all keep belts and everything until WrestleMania. They'll lose all their belts. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to go bold. I'm going to go super bold right now. My prediction is Judgment Day loses all their gold at WrestleMania. And then the very next night, Damian Priest cashes in on whoever the World Heavyweight Champion is to become the brand new World Heavyweight Champion. You heard it here first. Yeah. Sort of. We got these guys today. And then we also got these guys today. I did not go out to get the hot coffee. I could have it delivered if I wanted to. And I might. But honestly, I probably will go back to sleep after this event because I slept like trash. I'm surprised I woke up. Here's the even bigger surprise, right? I forgot to set my alarm. So I laid down the first time, and then all of a sudden my body was like, nah, we're not going to sleep. I don't know if it was excitement over the show or whatever, but I thought my heart was going to jump out of my chest. So I got up again for a little bit. And when I got up, I turned my alarm off that I had set for 3 o'clock this morning. 3 o'clock this morning is when I did it. The alarm for. And when I went and laid back down the second time, I didn't set the alarm. So I woke up. The clock is really fast, but I woke up, it said 3:16. What? 3:16, what? And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I actually woke up at just about 3 o'clock without the alarm. Would have been, I think the clock is weirdly 14 minutes fast. I don't know how that happened to it, but I don't know. My brain has decided it's easier to remember 14 minutes fast. I think it helps for the mornings, honestly, because it feels like I'm waking up later, but I'm actually not. Because when I look at the clock, it'll say, 7 a.m., but it's really 6:45. I don't know. Little brain trick. But I'm so surprised. Like, could you imagine if I was all like, sorry guys, I overslept. I didn't set an alarm. I missed the show. My bad. They would use Damian to steal from Drew or Seth. Honestly, I think they would have him steal it from Seth. I think they'd have Drew take the L again. And I could be wrong there. But I would see Drew taking the L to Seth. Depending on how Seth's injury is, though. Or the other alternative is same night. Like, I don't know how the main event structure will work at WrestleMania, but maybe say it depends on if they do the tag match or not. They're obviously hinting at it between Rock, Roman, Seth, and Cody. But if Seth's all banged up, I don't see him working 2 matches at WrestleMania. But let's say that Judgment Day loses. Let's go with the assumption that he'll do the tag. All right. Here's an alternative option. Actually, hang on. LA Knight promo. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's go with the assumption that they do the tag team match at WrestleMania that they teased, right? All right. So main event structure doesn't matter at that point. So, night one, Judgment Day loses their tag team belts. Rhea loses the World Women's Championship. So, leaving night one, Judgment Day is titleless. On night two, with Drew and Seth, instead of stealing anybody's moment, Damian Priest makes the moment his, the same way that Seth Rollins did back at 31. Comes down when both guys are in a weakened state. Yeah, like, I don't know, a minute 30 second. Geez, minute 30. You know, when they're both beat down, I got thrown off by your comment for a second. I'm like, triple threat style. There we go. Damian Priest wins there, so makes the moment his. I don't know. That's another way to go about it. So, Zane, you said you're like a minute 30 ahead. I say, because right now my clock on my screen says I've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go, which honestly would seem like mine's a little bit behind. I want to back out of it for a second. Maybe I get a freshie update, put on the Spanish stream. They call it with more passion. Let's see what I got for a timer when they take that graphic down. Of course, they take the timer down. I wanted to see if I jumped like a minute or anything. Why you take my timer down? Goodness gracious. Well, anyway, they're giving predictions for the men's chamber match. My prediction is Drew McIntyre in that one. I would like to see Randy Orton win it. I wouldn't mind that at all, but wow, Peter Rosenberg must be high as a kite. I got some down my glasses on because they'd be reflecting off, so I gotta go the Midar dancers. Oh, Midar dancers. There we go. What are you watching on, Zane? Are you watching on the WWE Network? Do you have that there, or do you have a different platform? How are you watching? It's funny how everybody's signals can be different. And then watch this. I wonder. Oh, well, literally the exact same signal there. I pulled it up on my phone just to see how it looked there. Exactly the same signal. So, whatever. Oh, okay. So maybe that's why. I wonder what the big moment Triple H could be talking about is, though. Are we talking a debut of some kind? I'm normally not a big fan of doing this, but oh, Paige's brother finally got a pity job in AEW. Good for him. Roman Reigns' merchandise sold out in minutes in Perth, despite the fact he's not even going to be at the show. I'm going through the dirt sheet sites right now, just kind of seeing if there was any news and notes about the event today, but there's really nothing of significance. No spoiler notes, anything of that nature. I was curious as to if there would be anything. Oh, Kevin Owens. I love this new presentation of the backstage arrivals and stuff. It's got a very sports feel. So fun story about I don't know if you caught the story about pirates, motherfucking pirates interrupting the travel of the Elimination Chamber structure. Could you imagine if the structure got hijacked by pirates and they're like, yeah. So not gonna be able to do the show, guys. Very, very sorry. They didn't say what pirates, they just said during the press event. And then they've been hammering it home. They tried to send the stuff over to Perth. It got interrupted by pirates. They had to send it back to back to Miami. And then from Miami to LA, from LA by ship to Sydney, I think. And then by train from Sydney to Perth or something like that. It was like planes, trains, and automobiles kind of deal. Very, very wild. But yeah, pirates apparently tried to take the Elimination Chamber. Pirates are wrestling fans. Pretty cool. I mean, I like wrestling. I like that Nia's been using the bonsai drop. You know, it's in the family lineage. Yokozuna, member of the family. I like it. I dig it. I'm slowly coming around on Nia Jax again. I used to be a big Nia Jax fan, and then I kind of fell off the board of Nia Jax, and now I'm kind of slowly getting back on the Nia Jax board. Navy versus pirate videos. That sounds interesting. That sounds like an interesting concept. Man, oh man, what a big stadium setting, man. Yeah, Raquel Rodriguez been going through it. I love the Seth Rollins glasses. Those are fantastic. Cody Rhodes. Adrenaline in his soul. Something, something Cody Rhodes. Oh my God, you see that tarped off section? I couldn't sell those tickets. Feds in the mud. Yeah, let's go. Ugh. I don't like this current Elimination Chamber. I saw somebody describe it as an LED or as a kid's toy with LED lights the other day. And I said, you know what? That's valid. That's what I said. I go, that's valid. Man, my vision's so bad I cannot read the text on the screen. Let's see. At regularly scheduled intervals, something. The fucking blue text is gonna kill me. Pod will open, allowing another superstar to join the match. This process will continue until all pods are empty. Okay, I got that. If at any time a superstar is pinned or submit, they are eliminated. And I decided to try and read it too late. I decided to try and read it too late, and I didn't get to read the bottom line. So if that was a vision test, I don't know. Do I pass? Do I fail? I'm not sure. Zane, you said this was originally a cricket stadium here in Perth. So is it not a cricket stadium anymore, or is it, cricket and then also other stuff? Yeah, good morning, man. Good morning, good morning. Crazy for being this early, but I love it. Cricket and rugby, nice, nice, nice. Gamer and Son here does a real fun thing with, well, as the name would indicate, he does a fun little series with his son, and they do some WWE 2K My GM mode. I'm not fully caught up on things. I recall most recently, I think you guys were heading into a PLE. But yeah, if you're watching in the backgrounds, or if you see this later on, you see the chat, check them out. Check them out. Bum 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 bum. I love these stadium shows. Whoa, her thing is trippy. Trippy. Heck yeah. The last time that they did an Australian show, my stepson was still younger. Still younger. I don't even know if that makes sense. My what was it, 7 years ago? So my stepson, he's 15 now, so he was like, I don't know, 7 or 8, somewhere in that neighborhood. And out of the blue, he tells me, Billy, I want to get up and watch the wrestling show tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure that one started a little later than this one. I feel like that one, the Super Showdown in Australia, I feel like that one started at 7 a.m. Eastern. I don't know why. But I go, all right, man, if you want to get up for the event, it starts at this time. I said, so we're going to get up at this time so we can have some breakfast and stuff first. And I said, if you don't want to get up, I won't make you. I said, I'll come to wake you up at, 5, I think I said 5:30. I said, because I was like, we can go get some, donuts and a drink, and I'll get a coffee. And he was all hyped about all that. I said, but if I wake you up and you don't want to wake up, that's cool, man. Like, no pressure. It's going to be early in the morning. And to my surprise, the kid woke up, rised. He was ready to go. He's like, let's get dressed and go to Dunkin' Donuts and get our coffee and donuts. I think he got a hot chocolate or a culotta. I'm not sure what he got, but it was phenomenal. We had a good time, great time watching the show. And so I hope you have a very similar time with your son today as well. Hope you guys enjoy the show. And as I was saying before, because I'm not broadcasting the audio, and I'm sure everybody's signal is a little bit different. Like our friend Zane is watching on cable, and his signal is ahead of mine right now. I'm about 60 to 90 seconds behind him, he says. So whenever the match results get ready to go down, I'll shout something about spoilers or whatever. So if it seems like I'm talking about something that is not quite on your screen yet, or maybe has already happened, I don't know. I checked things out. I went to go look and see if maybe my signal was off in some way. I pulled it up on a different device, exactly the same as my TV. So, oof. Good Lord. Liv Morgan is offensive. She is offensive. That is just all I will say. Liv Morgan is offensive. Woof. No. Well, I guess I'm the one doing the sound. Oh. Oh. I like the skirt. It's a very nice, pretty, stylish skirt. Man, Tiffany Stratton's somebody who's come along big time since her debut. And at first, she kind of felt like she was just an attempt at a Mandy Rose replacement because Mandy, stop it. Oh. Because Mandy Rose had been fired unceremoniously. And I kind of wrote her off at first. I was like, nah. But now it's like, holy moly, she gets it. Oh man, the daytime hour is definitely hurting on some of the entrances, I would imagine, and Naomi's is gonna be one of them. You can't really do a whole lot of black light in the daylight. That's okay. She took care of putting the glow in her attire today. I love the I don't know how the hell they do this. Like I really should look up that deal. But like, how do they get the designs printed in their hair like that? I've seen a lot of girls doing that. Like I think it's I've seen more hip hop doing it, but either way, I think it's wicked cool. Oh, there we go. Here's how you do some black light in the ring. Oh, is she trying to get a fist pump going thing? Is that gonna be her thing now? I love that Naomi always sings her theme songs. I don't know if it's just my TV. Maybe you guys can chime in on that one. It almost feels like they're piping in some crowd noise. And I get in stadiums sometimes they lose the crowd noise, but it almost... It sounds weird, like almost like they're turning up the volume on the crowd all of a sudden. That sounds weird. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Since when has Becky done the Ronda eyes? I think she's busted out the eye makeup quite a bit over the years, to be honest. Even before Ronda Rousey. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wait, is that a graphic or is that real video wall? I always get confused by that shit. You try not to... My bad on the cursing there. Trying to keep it nice and clean today. One slip. My bad. One slip. That will probably be the most frequent one I slip on today, though. Because I can refrain from the F-bomb all day long. And I can refrain from all the other ones. But the S one, that's a tough one for me. That one slips out. Maybe it's because it starts with an S. Slip. Oh, man. I love that I'm at the age where just readjusting in my chair is enough to crack like 7 different places in my body. All right. Becky and Naomi. Yeah. But in a way, it's nice knowing that you're here. In a way, it's gonna help keep me honest because I'm even better about it around kids. So, it's gonna help keep me honest. So thank you, I appreciate it. It's gonna help keep me nice and honest there. That one slip because I immediately was like, oh no, what if his son heard that? And you know, I have no issue with swearing around my own kids, but you know, around other people's kids, it's different. Entirely different. Funny enough, I started hearing my youngest of my 2 stepkids, because they're both teenagers now. First time I heard my youngest drop F-bombs with his friends was hilarious. And then he was sitting downstairs like listening to me stream, and I dropped an F-bomb, and I was like, ah, man, you know what? I said, let's not pretend like you don't drop those F-bombs. And he was just like, I don't care. Like, in my humble opinion, as long as they don't bust out all the vulgarities at the wrong times, I don't care if my kids use vulgarity. Like, I don't want them using it towards me necessarily. But in certain anger situations, I've let a few slide. The oldest has dropped a couple of bombs when they've been upset. You know, I like to look at vulgarity as art. If they use it in the right, if they use the right placement of it with the ages they are, I'm okay. But I've heard them with their friends. Good Lord. You know, I think we all remember how we first spoke when we were teenagers and starting to discover the beauty of vulgarity. I discovered it. How old was I? I was 11 years old the first time I went on a tirade. I was a heavy-set boy, and I was given a baseball uniform that was far too small for me. I told them that I was an extra large, and I stressed the fact that I meant a men's extra large, not a child's extra large. But they still made me put on a youth extra large and proceeded to embarrass me in front of the entire team by making me look like 50 pounds of sausage packed into a 5-pound package. And I was livid. I went home and went on a rant, and I just started cursing up a storm in front of my mother, and she just let me go. And she told me afterwards, she goes, now listen, I don't ever want you to use that level of vulgarity in front of me ever again. But I understand that you are very mad right now, so that's the only reason that I just let you go. She goes, now I'm going to call those MFers. And she did, and she had it out with them, and sure enough, shortly thereafter, I had myself a uniform that fit properly, where I didn't feel super self-conscious about the fact that I was heavy. Because I was like $185 at 11 years old. I was a hefty boy. I spent a whole summer in a Chinese buffet and gained 50 pounds. It was rough. The $5 lunch special, man, killed you. Literally could have. Literally could have. You know, yeah, valid. It's even funnier when they're super young like that because, oh, I thought she was going to make her do the old bum thing. But I like this as well. But you got to question the smarts of that. Like, yeah, Becky Lynch was bashing her head off the cage there, but Naomi was bashing her knees off. Big old leg drop. That was nice. Yeah, weight's fifth. Been there, doing that. Still struggle with it. It's a battle, man. But man, I'll tell you, that summer was tasty. I mean, what can I say? I ate a lot of good food that summer. That Chinese buffet was bomb. Oh man, we ate plate after plate after plate. So on my screen now, I'm getting ready to have another entrant come on in. Oh, we got our WWE 2K24 ratings on the screen. Tiffany Stratton seems a little low to me, but that's all right. It's Tiffy time. She's excited. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, can't do the smell. Oh my God, I would be heartbroken if my fiance told me the Chinese food smell makes me sick. I'd be like, oh no. Might have been a deal breaker for me. Something you find out early on. I'm like, you know, you're really awesome, but you can't do Chinese food. But I get it. I you know, different smells for different folks. I used to date somebody that couldn't stand seafood, so I didn't get to eat seafood for 7 years. Although, to their credit, they cooked me shrimp for a birthday one year, and they gagged their way through it. It was beautiful. Like, not in a ha-ha way, but like in a, man, that was pretty cool of you. Like, you gagged your way through cooking dinner, managed not to puke in the food, and cooked me and I didn't even ask for it. That was the crazy part, because I knew how much she didn't like the smell. So I never would ask for that sort of thing, because there were certain food smells that could make me want to gag. Like feta cheese was something she loved that I nice. She just did it on a whim. I felt bad in a way, but I was like, oh, that's so nice of you. There you go. That's why I said, you know, if it was like an early on thing that I learned. I've been with my lady for 14 years. 14 years? My math gets a little fuzzy. Sometimes I go a year longer, so I almost wanted to say 15, but no, that'll be this year. Number 15 will be this year. We got together in 09. We went to high school together too. I don't know what your story is with your lady. But we went to high school, had crushes on each other, but she had a boyfriend, and I didn't mess with another dude's, you know, girlfriend. That wasn't my deal. Not necessarily bros before hoes, but, you know, just simple, yeah, that's impressive. Oh. Slapping her right in the face. Hello, Mr. Miller. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing, sir? That's really cool. But yeah, so going back to the high school thing, you know, just simple class, not messing with somebody's lady. So, you know, everybody went their own ways. She got married young, had a couple of kids. I got into a relationship young. It stayed in the serious state for quite a while. Around the exact same time, both relationships started to end. And so we ran into each other at a show. She was with her ex-husband at the time. I was with my girlfriend at the time. We ran into each other, and we all just kind of started chatting. And so me and my now fiance just kind of were chatting through the misery, and then, you know, things just kind of happened from that. but there was like a 8-year separation from high school to when we reconnected. So when we did, we both still kind of were attracted to each other. Not kind of, were. And decided to see where it went. And 14 years later and change, here we are. Good stuff. So let's see. Yep, that's right, buddy. Mr. Miller is great. Dojo last night, seminar this afternoon, and photos with Harry before Limitless tonight. Liv Morgan. Good Lord. Pardon my, what do the kids say? Simping? Yeah, all day long. Was Bo Dallas, lucky guy. It was the seminar with Mr. Callahan this evening, I believe. Sammy Callahan. The Callahan Death Machine. Oh, Jesus. Keeping it nice and clean. Nice and clean. That's what I had heard. I don't know if she still is. But last I had heard, her and Bo have been a long-term couple. And then, like a farm or something together. Yeah, I believe so too, Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller, Mr. Miller, Miller. By the way, Mr. Miller, friendly bit of advice. For no particular reason at all. But before March 16th, I believe is the date of the main Premier Wrestling show. Invest in some headgear. Or at least an ear cover. No particular reason. Nothing to do with two guys who have ear issues as a result of wrestling a particular person who we love to death. Wonderful human being. He's a great fucking guy. But man, oh man, does he not know how to throw a slap without popping your fucking eardrum. Oh, sorry. There it is, another slip. But yeah, no. Ooh. That's 2 slips. Whoopsie. But yeah, Mr. Miller, grab yourself some headgear. My ear just popped. Yeah, let's see, there it is, slip number 2. Funny enough, as I said that, my ear popped. Like, my ear has been messed up ever since. He got me twice. In fact, one of the times, I'm not promising perfection. I'm just trying to keep it low. Not bad. Michael Cole, I would have called that a blockbuster. Wow. All right. Elimination alert. Elimination alert in case anybody's screen hasn't had it happen. You mute me, whatever you got to do to not be spoiled. But Naomi has been eliminated before the entire field even enters. That's crazy. I thought Naomi would go a little deeper than that. But from what I've been reading, they seem to be teasing and heading towards a Naomi-Tiffany Stratton feud, so that definitely fuels it right there. Boom. Man, Raquel's video that she shared on social media got me right in the feels, man. Whatever she's dealing with looked really painful. And the ones where she's crying, just, man, so sad. And I'm glad for her sake that they have figured out what is causing all the blotches and all that stuff on her body. Like, man, oh man. It definitely just, it looked pain, especially when her face was all swollen. I'm like, oh, that poor girl. And then you got to give her credit for sharing that on social media, because social media nowadays is pretty freaking rugged. And I'm sure there were some dinglings out there that said some nasty stuff about how she looked, but I think for the most part, it was supportive. What are we booing? I heard boos. Is Raquel getting boos because she beat up on Stratton? Okay. Mr. Miller, I read your comment a little too quickly, and I thought it said she needs more back muscles, and I was gonna say, you funny man. You funny man. Yeah, the chronic illnesses are terrible. I've had a very disruptive health issue over the years. It's reoccurred twice, but it's a major event each time it happens. And it's projected to happen again too at some point in my life. It's phenomenal. Gotta love living and wondering when your next major medical event is gonna be. Like, it's guaranteed. Like, you're definitely gonna have that, buddy. Yes, it's gonna happen again. All that stuff that you've gone through that was miserable. We already bought your ticket to the next one. We just don't know when it's gonna cash in, but your ticket's already bought and paid for. Yeah, yes, it is. It's crazy. Have you seen this video? Seek Jesus. I mean, I'm fine with the OnlyFans promotions. I'm just saying. I'm okay with it. It's fine. I don't mind it. I'm perfectly fine with it. I can deal. I'll live. They can sell their OnlyFans. It's fine. It's fine. Some of them are very nice. Yeah. You get slap. Slap right in the face. Ooh. It's an interesting move, though, because, like, what if... Here's an interesting theory, right? Excuse me. Hello. Yes, the marching, stalling suplex. I love that. Oh, by the braid. So, my theory's already blown out of the water, but I was like, how heel would it be if Stratton gets shoved in a pod and people just kind of forget about her until the end, and then she opens the door up, or the referees reopen the door, and she steals the match? All right. Okay. Yeah, I like this too. I like this too, Corey Graves. Fantastic. Ooh. 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 Oof. Right in the gut. Uh-oh. Huh? Huh? Ooh. Damn. That doesn't count as a slip. Damn's okay. Damn. With a Y. Wow. Ping pong ball. Yeah, Zane, Jade ultimately was not in the chamber, and honestly, it didn't make a lot of sense to have her be in there. I know there was that graphic a few weeks ago that kind of spoiled the field, seemingly. 5 out of the 6 are in the match anyway. But I don't think you want to have Jade be in a match, and I know I even said that I thought that she would win the Battle Royal and be in the chamber, but I was just being foolish. Unless they were going to have Jade win, I don't think you want to have her lose. Oh, shoot. What are we doing here? Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. Good Lord. Good Lord. Jesus. Girls are gonna, like, nearly kill each other here. Well, Stratton jumps. Dude, you don't think. Yeah, no, I do think. I don't even have to know where I'm at in this to know. She gonna jump. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Ooh. Wow. That spin was so last second, man. Holy moly. Beautiful, like, execution. Like, I think she knew exactly what she was doing on that one. Holy moly. Woof. Nice. Nice. Oh. Poof. Wow, Stratton was super over with this crowd. Crowd is mad about that. That's awesome. Super over. Ooh. Ooh. Damn. Eh. That wasn't as... Meh. Haha. I don't know if I like the idea of Raquel tapping out. I hope she doesn't. Ah. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm glad she didn't tap out there. Eh. Double power bomb. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Wow. That one was dicey. That one was dicey indeed. Wow. Wow. Um, yeah, going back, I know Raquel is now, uh, yeah, at this point, I'm sure everybody's seen it. Raquel's out of here. I didn't shout anything. I failed. Eh. Uh, Raquel, I think, had a better personality. Look at me. Another one says somebody's better off as a heel, but Raquel as a babyface is basically I'm happy to be here. When she's coming out to the ring and stuff, that's where I get lost on her. I was bigger on Raquel when she was imposing heel. I feel like you could still have her be that imposing, big, muscular type, and still be a babyface, but keep that colder demeanor. Or maybe be a little less smiles. I don't know. Yeah, kicking off Chamber today. Wow, 5:43. Holy moly. Oof. Backcracker. Backcracker, 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 backcracker. You go. That's the guttural noise that came out of Liv Morgan. That's the guttural noise that came out of Liv Morgan. Leg slap. Thigh slap. I hate how overused the thigh slap is in wrestling. It's overused to the 10th degree. And people don't even try to hide it. It's like, is that the bit at this point? Like, we don't even try to hide it anymore? I'm going to make it apparent that I am, oh my God, I'm going to punch you. I don't even hide that anymore. That looks very amusing on my second screen. Fantastic. That is an interesting attire on Becky Lynch. Now I just got a closer look at it. It's like a leotard over like a bikini. That is, we got some shoulder pads going on here. A little bit of Scott Hall blood drip. We got the fishnets. I mean, she got a little bit of everything in this attire. We got the knee-high boots that are now back in fashion. I mean, she's been doing the knee-high stuff for quite a while because knee pads in her boots, but it looks like the knee-highs. Like, she's got all sorts of different stuff covered here. We got summer covered. We got winter covered. We got Halloween covered. We got workout covered with the leotard. I mean, wow, Becky's covering it all there. I mean, sort of. Cameramen are my favorites. Oof. Uh-oh. Hot. Boom. Kicks it too. Oh, man, that's a beautiful shot. Yeah, beautiful sunset. That is gorgeous. Wow. That was gorgeous. I just got to say, that was a beautiful sunset shot. I don't care. That was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. Like Tyler Breeze. Superplex. Uh-oh. 450, but she ate the knees. And Bianca Belair says, ow, my gut. It hurts. Stupid athleticism. She's got stupid skills, kid. Stupid. Wow. That's even cooler with the skyline and everything. Wow. Now I want to go to Perth. That's pretty. Perth is pretty. Oh. Shoop. Nope. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Not bad, not bad. I'll take it. I dig it. Ooh. Oh. 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 Whoop. Whoop. Wow. Wow. What a finish. Wow. So here we got our first finish of the day. Becky Lynch going to WrestleMania. She meets, in my opinion, she meets Rhea Ripley, but you never know. Nia Jax broke her face years ago. But the surprising part of that finish for me personally is the fact that Liv Morgan eliminates Bianca Belair. I thought we were coming down to Becky and Bianca today. I mean, obviously it didn't even go long enough for Bianca to get out of the chamber, but the fact that Liv got the pin, that's interesting. Could we be on the verge maybe of a Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair program? That could be an interesting program. Give that cameraman a bonus. A big old bonus. Can I fix it on here too? Man, there we go. Oh yeah, I forgot you and your kiddo are going to Mania. Yeah, I forgot all about that. Because I remember when you first started talking about it, I was like, that's exciting, man. WrestleMania is quite an experience. I very much, that's exciting to now remember, I guess we should say, that you guys are going to be there live in Philly. Live in Philly for WrestleMania. And there's the graphic. Becky's celebrating. Bada bing, bada boom. Good times. So, looks like at this point they're going to go into a quick break. We want to make sure that we don't come immediately back into something. But we got entrances also. But I got to hit the bathroom real fast. So we're going to take a quick break. Yeah, we're gonna take that quick break. WWE World? That sounds interesting. You gotta buy tickets to it. WWE, you know what, before I take this quick break, WWE, you know what? I'll talk about it when I come back. But it's WWE 2K24. They just revealed something. That pose makes me angry. They revealed something yesterday that doesn't sell me on a pre-order. Not 100% yet, but it moves me in a different direction. But I'll talk about it when I come back, because now it's a Pizza Hut commercial for me. So we'll probably, maybe I'll miss entrances, but no big deal there. I'll definitely be back in time for the next match when the bell rings. So thanks for hanging out here today, guys. I didn't think anybody would come this early and hang out with me. So good times. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Becky Lynch on the road to WrestleMania. The Kabuki Warriors retain the tag team titles in the pre-show, in case anybody missed that one. So 2 for 2 in, or not 2 for, yeah, well, 2 for 2 predictions wise. Cause yeah, it was Becky there. What do we got? Judgment Day for the tag match. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back. If I keep talking, I'm gonna eat up the break here and maybe miss the bell. But I'll have Peacock up on my phone while I'm going through the house so I can hear it. And we'll be back real shortly. So yeah, good times. See you soon. Hello again. So Zane, you're watching on cable. Cold in here. You're watching on cable. What did you just sit through? So because I don't have the Peacock Premium Platinum Plus up your bum edition, I sit through some ad breaks during these PLEs. What did you sit through just now? Were you getting video packages? Did you have commercials as well? Just curious what other people see. Obviously, if you've the ad-free version of Peacock, you stayed with the feed, I'm guessing. I don't know what they played on the feed. I'm just kind of curious. Video packages. Oh, gotcha. Morning cold pizza. Nice. Oh, okay. Cool beans. I'm listening to the theme song. Not sure how I feel about this theme song for Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. I came around on Pete Dunne's second theme song. His original Bruiserweight was the best, but they got away from using those CFO themes. I came around on his Def Rebel one after a while. Feels like this one is just trying to combine the Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne theme songs to make something different, but I don't know. I don't think I care for the theme song. So my Peacock subscription comes as a part of my internet subscription, so I get it for free. So until I have to pay for it, I'll take whatever they're giving me for free. And I think I get it for free for like another year and a half. So if that means I got to sit through commercials and stuff during the pay-per-views or the PLEs, I'm fine with that. I really don't mind. It's no big deal. Like, I know a lot of people gripe about ads and that sort of stuff. And in my book, you get what you pay for. So if you want the ad-free option, you pay for it. And I just, maybe because I grew up in the era of commercials and not being able to skip them, but ads don't bother me as much. I don't know. Although that ad break did seem pretty long, I will say. That was a lengthy ad break. Oh yeah, I gotta save mommy for later. Gotta save mommy for later. Oh, Judgment Day super over as well. I mean, they're mommy's buddies. I wonder if we'll give the heat to Dominic though. So, speaking of Dominic Mysterio, and yeah, we can talk about this during the entrance. Oh, I'm gonna kill my own light here. I'm getting tangled up in my cables. And this also kind of segues into the WWE 2K24 talk that I was going to do right before the break. Dominic was originally rumored to have been planned for a match with Brock Lesnar here today. But Brock Lesnar tied up in those Vince allegations. So the company has been distancing themselves away from Brock Lesnar. And apparently the word on the block is he's going to be in WWE 2K24, but he won't be playable. I wonder how that's going to work. I think the word is that he made the cut in the 40 years of WrestleMania. That's why only 18 matches have been revealed. The other 3, I guess, belong to Brock Lesnar, which I think it's WrestleMania 30 with The Undertaker, 35 with Roman, and 39 with Roman, or maybe it was 37 with Roman and 39, or no, 38 with Roman was in there, and then I think maybe 35. Yeah, I read that. I saw the same thing. Coding him out was too tough, but I wonder how, like, yeah, I wonder how that's gonna, like, what that's gonna do overall. Yeah, if they could have yanked him out, I think they definitely would have. Same with old Vinnie Mac. If he's in there at all, I imagine they'll probably not say much about it. And to anybody that is all like, oh, what happened to innocent until proven guilty? I've seen that mentioned a whole bunch of times about Brock Lesnar being potentially removed from the game because it's still not confirmed, right? People are using that as their argument. I'm going to just simply put it as this. Innocent or guilty, the allegations are disgusting, and you cannot blame a company for saying, yeah, until one way or another, we're distancing ourselves. And that's what's going on with Brock. And there's the heat for Dominic. So, you know, whether he's innocent or whether he's guilty, it's all about, listen, we don't want to be associated with that, period. And if it turns out not to be true, we'll talk to you down the line. I guarantee that was probably a conversation that was had. Like, look, if this turns out to be false, we'll talk to you later. But for now, we're done talking. That's my opinion on it. Yeah, exactly. Safer to be safe. If it turns out that his name got dragged in for nothing, and he gets, what's the word, exonerated, then, you know, whatever. Future's the future. Future's the future. But right now, you got to do what you got to do. It's all about, you know, TKO says they take this whole deal seriously, and I think that shows it, in my opinion. But, the more important thing that I wanted to mention about it as the match gets started is this year, unlike last year, in my faction, when you unlock the cards, those skins become playable in the actual game. That doesn't move me to a pre-order just yet. But it's another step in the right direction, because I'll tell you, so far, for what I've seen, it's WWE 2K23 with some fresh coats of paint, and but not a game I'm willing to pay $120 for. And in fact, I won't buy the 40 years of WrestleMania version. As long as physical media continues to exist, I'm buying that version. So even still, I don't want to spend $100 for what feels like the same game as last year. And last year, I was done playing WWE 2K23, or last year, the last version, I should say. I was done playing WWE 2K23 probably by May or June. After that, I was using it for creation. And then after the My Faction stunts, the Bad Bunny DLC that they wanted extra money for after people had bought the season pass. That's cool. And then how they were interacting with people upset about My Faction stuff being locked. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to skip. You know, you speak with your wallet. It's not that tough. I did it with 2K20. When 2K19 happened, everybody loves that game. But for me, I felt like at 2K19, I've been playing the same game for 4 years. I felt like there just hadn't been enough evolution across the 4 years for me to keep pre-ordering and buying. So I had decided for 2K20, I said I'm not buying it at release. With 2K19, it was another case of I was done playing it really fast. I played the showcase, whatever, I think it was the Daniel Bryan showcase. I played the showcase. I played, you know, the modes and stuff. I did some trophy hunting, and then I was done. And I just said, hey, you know what? No harm, no foul. I'm going to skip. And, I mean, 2K20 was a disaster, so that kind of worked out. I didn't buy 2K20 until about 7 months in, and I got the deluxe edition for $30. So, you know, we'll see. There's still some stuff I want to see. They haven't really revealed much about Universe and My Rise. I guess all the gameplay embargoes are lifting soon, so we'll start to see some of that coming in the near future. But right now, $100? No, I'm good. I'm definitely all good with that at this point in time. I definitely don't want to spend $100 on something I might be done playing with in 2 months again, you know? It's just not worth it to me. So if people are excited for it, I gotta just throw out there, if people are excited for this game, I'm not trying to rain on anybody's parade. There's just things that I see about it that I don't like already, where I'm like, this looks exactly the same. I don't like the idea that we're bringing back old match types and calling them new. No, you took them away at a point in time. They're not new. You opted not to include them for a long time, and now you are. They're not new. Something old becoming new in a lot of these cases. But, you know, whatever. Oof. Would you get the PC version for modding and stuff like that? Like, why would you buy the two versions? Let me tell you why I would buy two versions. I'm starting, I think, to become that collector that likes to have a sealed copy. So I could see me waiting for a sale. Like right now, I could see me waiting for a sale. Currently, my projection would be I'm waiting for 50% off, baby. I'm waiting for 50% off. I could see me buying 2 copies so I could have one open, one sealed. With regards to the PC version, I was asking Gamer about if he would be buying it for modding purposes. Is, man, oh man, if you got a PC that can handle... Oh, okay. Capture card. Oh yeah, and you tried the Elgato too, didn't you? That was pretty crazy. I saw you were having trouble with that. So here's a fun here's a fun little tip that I could give you with regards to the PS5 and getting the game content and still making your content stuff with your son, but not having to buy 2 different copies. Little bit of an extra step, but just an idea, right? The PS5 can record video. It can record for up to an hour at a time. So it'd be tough to continue including the video aspect, but you could also, no, let's see, for what you guys are doing, I guess that would be tough. What I was thinking is you could record the video, export it on a thumb drive, put it on your computer, and then you could set it up on the computer and do like live commentary, but you guys are doing my GM. And that's a little more involved, and you'd want to kind of call that as you do it. So I guess that doesn't really work. I tried. But yeah, it's if it's something you think could work, like for matches and stuff, like individual matches, or even the whole presentation, you could even like you could in theory do like a split screen type of deal. But anyway, yeah, it does record. It can record 1920 by 1080 in MP4, and then it also does it can do 4K, but it's a weird format. But if you wanted to do 4K recordings and your system could handle a 4K edit, you can edit in 4K, but obviously your camera would have to be in 4K too. But yeah, it can do 1920 by 1080. Your thumb drive has to be formatted a certain way. Otherwise, videos over 4 minutes can't go on it. But lots of Google stuff, like for a 50-minute match. Yeah, but it's a real easy formatting thing. You can Google it, you know, and you can find all that info. For when I was doing Fantasy Warfare, what I would do is I would record the matches in my living room on the PS5, put them on a thumb drive, bring them over here, export them onto the computer, and then I would put the music in afterwards. But the cool thing about the recording on the console, cool or bad depending on how you look at it, but on the console, the theme music doesn't record, which for content creation is great because then you avoid copyright flags. But yeah, I should probably pay a little more attention to the match itself, so let's turn our attention over that way. But yeah, Mr. Miller, you're on the PS5. That's cool. You're on the PS5 now. That's nice. PS5 is fun. Oh, nice backhand. Nice finish, or nice double team, I should say. Double team. Yeah, eventually, if you get yourself to a point where you are able to generate revenue on the channel, some of them will let you share it. And then others will it will straight up shut you down. It's very weird. The cool thing about the console not recording the music too is you can put whatever theme song you want for people. So like if you liked an older version of somebody's theme song that's not in the game, you could add that in post yourself. I liked that potential. So like when I was doing Fantasy Warfare, I wasn't stuck using, say, Bret Hart's 94 theme. If I was using 1990 Bret Hart, I could put in the Hart Foundation theme in post. So lots of fun potential there. And then YouTube is full of themes. We got who are the best ones to look for? There's Richie does a lot of good stuff. Electrifying YT does a lot of good stuff. This guy hasn't done a lot of stuff in a while, but it was like Wrestling Music Gibbs. These guys do a lot of fun remasters, releasings, and all that stuff. I would love to see Tyler and Pete win, but I don't see that happening today. Holy crap. Ooh, the bitter end. Oh, Dom. Oh, Dommy, Dommy, Dommy. I love him. I love how easy it is to fool the referee. She didn't see diddly. She just going on the word of Tyler Bate right now. You did this? She about to throw him out. She just threw him out for nothing. She just threw him out for nothing. Still running Xbox One X 2015. Barely play games. You're trying to grow up. Nuts to that, Zane. Play your video games. Uh-oh. My Peacock screen just went black. I got audio, but I got no video. Yeah, I got, oh, there we go. My picture just came back. I had audio and no picture for a moment there. That would have been a disaster. Could you imagine? Sorry, guys. The show's over. We've lost the signal from Australia. The pirates took it. Ooh. Uh-oh. Nasty. That's cool. 1, 2. Oh, Priest breaking it up. So, you know, at first I thought that only having 4 matches on the card was going to be a little bit of a detriment, but I think it's going to be perfect pacing. Because this has gotten about 20 minutes, or, you know, segment time. I shouldn't say match time, but the first chamber got about an hour. It's almost 6:20 now. We're probably heading towards the finish. I imagine that Waller segment the Waller effect is going to go quite a while. I bet that goes 20 minutes between entrances and all that stuff. I bet that's a 15, 20-minute segment. The women's title match, I bet, goes 15 minutes with entrances and post-match gaga, 15, 20 minutes. So I'm talking segment time, not bell to bell. Oop. Boom. It's over. Calling for a razor's edge. Yeah, I mean, the opening match was great. I mean, I think Rhea and Nia is going to have a tough time living up to the rest of the card, but I think the Rhea Nia situation is going to just be carried by Rhea's homecoming, basically. Oh. Yeah. Oh, they kind of blew that one. They kind of blew that one a little bit. That would have been a cool spot, but I don't know what happened with Damian Priest. I don't know if, yeah, that was rough. I know what they were going for, but it didn't work out. I'm harping on it. Because it could have been great, but it wasn't. Double burning hammer. Kicks out. Fantastic. Burning hammer. Burning hammer. That was an old wrestling forum back in the day. I don't know if anybody ever used to visit that. The Burning Hammer. Then I used to be on a forum called the Sledgehammer also. Where I used to get all my theme songs back in the day. Sledgehammer. The sledgehammer. The sledgehammer. Yeah, sledgehammer. Wow, they're just punching the hell out of him right now. All right, time for caffeine round 2. Yeet. And I'll still go to sleep after the show's over. Ooh, tangy. That's tangy. Save the day, buddy. Double choke slam? Damn. Ho, 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 ho. Boom. Done. Nice. Now that was a finish, my friends. That was a finish. Senor Money in the Bank. So I just had this wild thought in my head. Triple H said that something monumental was going to happen here to shake up the road to WrestleMania. What if Damian Priest cashed in today? Now, he gave this interview at one point in time where he was like, oh, the reason why I haven't cashed in is because Seth Rollins isn't medically cleared. But then the very next interview that I read from him, he talked about how he could cash in on anybody. What if he cashed in today? I'm not saying that that is the thing that'll happen. But what I mean, we're halfway through the match card and nothing monumental has happened. Unless another possibility to really throw out is maybe there is some representation of the bloodline here today, up to and including The Rock and Roman Reigns. Maybe they keep it a secret. They can do that. Maybe they keep it a secret somehow, and the teaser that's on our screen becomes official. Because on the screen right now, we've got the WrestleMania teaser. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, The Rock. The Rock. I don't know. I'm kind of spitballing, thinking out loud, thinking of wild possibilities. Damian Priest cashing in could really shake it up, because then that throws into question who could win the chamber. Rock and Roman showing up would be a massive pop for the Australian crowd. Yeah, I don't know, man. Lot of potential there. The WWE Experience. The world in Saudi Arabia. We put it in a place where most people aren't going to be able to go to. All right. Instead of putting it somewhere a little more tourist friendly, we put it all the way in Saudi Arabia. All right. Something people have probably been wanting to visit for a very long time and see built was put all the way in Saudi Arabia. All right. Spit on your bookie. My theory is they're gonna do the tag match night 1. They're gonna do Roman and Rock versus Seth and Cody night 1, and then the 2 world heavyweight title matches will be on night 2. I think as a result of the tag match being on night 1, we'll probably see both of the women's title matches on night 1. I don't know. Again, spitballing. No, when I say tourist friendly, I mean, you know, somewhere that's not, you know, so far around the world. Like most WWE fans are probably never going to go to this place in Saudi is more my point. And you might have been speaking sarcastically too. I don't know. I literally don't know what Saudi is like these days. I hear they've made some strides, but they're still not so great. Last time I checked, but again, I'm not here to speak on that today. I'm just here to speak on the fact that myself cannot attend something cool like that. So is his arm all taped up? Yeah, they did. Wow, that's funny. They ran an injury angle with him on SmackDown last night, and I really thought maybe Lashley gets yanked from the chamber again. Could you imagine? Lashley gets... Who said what? I couldn't understand what they said. See you in Philly. You can't spell WrestleMania without the who? Oh, the man. Oh, Becky Lynch put that out. Oh, we got the Grayson Waller effect coming up next after this Peacock premium break. Oh, I got to see a hot second of what the other people would have seen. I saw that they started a Las Vegas video package. Ooh, I'm missing out on some big stuff there. Bobby Lashley has always been super over. I don't like... They tried to turn him in the Prophet's heel. I didn't understand that one at all. But then they got Cross and AOP together. So now Lashley and the Prophets can basically be the baby faces. Street Profits needed a little bit of that edge. So I guess it was good that they teased. Because they were never really fully heels. I mean, they kind of were, but they weren't. They got that rougher edge to them. And now they, you know... They needed that edge, I guess, is my point. And so I think they got that edge now. But Lashley, just in the almighty role, when you let him be big, mean MFer, he's always been pretty impressive. I didn't start coming around on Lashley, though, until his Impact work, of all things. I didn't really care for him in the original ECW run, and I should say the original Lashley run. He wasn't in the original ECW. I don't want to confuse anybody there. I thought he was kind of bland at first. When he was in Impact as a heel with MVP, that's when I started to come around on Bobby Lashley stuff. That's when I was like, all right, this is some impressive business. I dug it. Crack those limbs because I'm old. Commercials are fun. I like watching commercials. Select Quote. I almost worked for them. They had a bunch of work from home positions. But it was when they were like, you need to work in a quiet environment. And I said, well, I got a cat that meows like incessantly. My cat was older at the time, and he just would meow up a storm. And they were like, oh, can you lock him away in a room? I said, absolutely not. This conversation's over. Like, right at that point in time, I was like, no, you literally suggested I lock my animal in a room so I can sell your stupid life insurance. No, I'm good. Thank you. You can keep your stupid life insurance. Yeah, I was like, are you kidding me? No way. No, I'm good. I mean, now at this point where yeah, don't let that one out. You put that kitty cat away. Oh, here we go. It's gonna be weird to do watch along of an interview segment though, because like there's gonna be a whole bunch of talking. What? Ugh. Not Austin Theory live, you fool. Get out of the ring. You suck. Get out of here. You suck. I don't like you. Oh, go away. So is your face. Your face is disgusting. I don't like your face. How about that, Austin Theory? Jeez, can we go with any more weird, generic, stupid, like, Aussie stereotype things here? Cornball. What a cornball. Ba-da-dum bump bump bump. Ba-da-dum bump bump bump. I like his theme song. Huh. That's a fun fact about Grayson Waller. He was a high school history teacher before he got into wrestling. Oh, you know something I just thought of? Oh, we're gonna do a shoey. So, do you do a shoey with a fresh shoe? Like, do you do that? Oh, did I open a can of worms? What did I do? Oh, okay. I thought I opened up a can of worms. Yeah, no, like, I don't like. I'm talking like I definitely don't want to have that kind of noise, background, constant, that sort of thing. But you can call a call center where they're sitting there and you can hear everybody in the background too. So at the same time, it's almost like I don't know. I definitely agree with the work from home thing. I've been doing it for about a year and a half now. I love it. I'm always looking for extra work to do because it's, I don't know, I feel like I just get everything done faster in the environment I'm in, so I don't have to, I don't know, something about it's different to me. I enjoy it. I hope it never changes, personally. I've loved my work from home gig that I've had for about a year and a half now. Year and a half? Wow, it has been almost a year and a half, like a year and a half next month. Um, yeah, what I do in my gig is I'm helping populate websites and digital floor tags with information in the flooring industry. I can't really technically say who I work for and what companies they serve because it's all like confidentiality stuff. But basically, I'm sitting all day long. Um, like currently on a daily basis, I'm checking to see if certain styles have disappeared from certain websites because they're not available in certain regions. Another listing, I'm checking to see if stuff is showing up in a like a room visualizer. You know, like you can pick a room and you could change like what countertop is in the room or what refrigerator's in the room, like those room visualizer things. Uh, the one that I'm working with is the floor stuff. Um, and then the third thing that I'm checking on a daily basis is to see if this master listing of items from again a certain region, I think Canada, if sample buttons are showing up, you know, tedious stuff, product audits, image resizings, making those digital price tags. That stuff was nuts, man. You get a description of a floor item that has 100 characters, and our limit was 18 for the tag. So you'd have to condense it down to include the vendor's name, the size, and the color at least. And then if it had like a matte finish, glossy finish, you'd have to try and work those things in. It was, I haven't done those in a little bit. They haven't had me make a digital tag in a while, but holy moly. So that sucks. I used to work in distribution, so I know the hassles that can be put on receiving clerks as a result of people not doing their jobs. Even when we worked in the office, people would mess with delivery schedules, or they'd send out extra stuff, they'd take back extra stuff, all sorts of crazy things. So that's a bummer that happens. That you got people that are screwing with things and screwing you up. I used to work 15 years in paper distribution. So we dealt with all the toilet paper, paper towels, all that kind of jazz. COVID was a crazy time because everything just got disrupted. And you go from selling hand sanitizer for $30 and suddenly you're like, oh, hey, that case costs $120. But yeah, I dealt with paper towels, toilet paper, chemicals, all that stuff. That was the area of distribution that I worked. Yeah, Lysol, Clorox, uh, any of it. It didn't matter. It didn't freaking matter, man. Like, it didn't matter who was making various chemicals. It all became a nightmare. Oh, man. Good Lord. So with the Cody theme here, I think I might have answered my own question about earlier. I don't think they were piping in the crowd. I think they were turning it up because they definitely just jacked the audio for the woe. I guess we're not doing any commentary over this. We're just gonna we're all gonna stare crazy. Ah, that's crazy. That's wild. Yeah, we did the same, man. Um, we worked in distribution. We got the letter from the White House that deemed us essential business. Like when they were doing all their little lockdown orders, the company was like, you need to carry this letter with you at all times in case you're stopped by anybody, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, we never shut down a day because we were delivering to hospitals and the schools doing their remote lunch programs. And yeah, because we dealt with it all, food containers, you know, we were food service distribution, wholesale, chemicals, machines. We got into office products. We got into coffee, a whole bunch of different stuff. So yeah, we were there the whole time, and it was bananas. And you as a Lysol person, yeah, I we went through it, buddy. It was nuts. Yeah, absolutely bananas. Yeah, the supply chains, and then if a plant got shut down with any of the chemical guys, oh, oof. I miss that world every once in a while, but moments like that, I was like, oof. And then I had heard too that it only got worse for a while. That supply just continued being disrupted. Like, I don't know chemical wise, but like I remember I used to talk to some people that were still in the industry, and they were like, yeah, containers are getting tough to get, and this, that, and the other thing. You know, the shipping containers from overseas are taking longer, and yet. Oh, we still got to deal with Austin Theory here? Damn it. I don't want to keep dealing with Austin Theory. Earth. Let's talk shit about. Oh, there's three. Let's talk trash about The Rock. Wow. We got a lot of acknowledgement for Roman Reigns there. That was great. Like, yeah, Cody, Seth, we love you, but we also love Roman. Who do you want to fight at WrestleMania? Rocky. A scoop? Little inside info, little secret. Little secret. Little secret. I'm saying. Cash in's on the table. He's days away from being medically cleared. Who cares? That's cool. On command. Yeah, 100% there. 110%. Big pop. Cool story, bro. Boo. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Rudy Poo Poo. Cody Crawbabies. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I like it. Cody Crybabies. You bunch of crybabies. Bunch of Cody Crybabies. Yeah, so take that, Rock. We own this now. We took it. It's ours now. All right. We're going to actually talk about this. I didn't think they would actually go into why he stepped out just to step in. Love a good neck crack, buddy. So because of the accents in Australia, it almost sounds like they're saying Cody sucks, but they're saying Rocky sucks. Get your McNuggets. Wow. Cody issues the challenge to The Rock. But Seth... Seth's glasses are crooked right now, and it's delightful. Even Grayson Waller looks a little upset by that. Seriously. I hate that Theory is even still around this segment right now. I literally hope he's just here to get beat up eventually. Ugh. He's not going to join in, but he's going to let it happen. Oh, that would have been. I would have liked it. I think I would have loved it for the pop if Grayson Waller had stepped in and kind of clocked Theory from behind. But then I mean, you don't have to go babyface at that point. But I don't think Austin Theory would have let Theory or let Waller live that down. I'm hiding. I love it. He's hiding behind his plants. That's great. I would have liked to see Waller hit Theory. That would have been cool. Theory would have been mad about it. I don't think he would have had to necessarily build a story out of it, but yeah. Well, at least Theory got beat up in the end there. He was there to be a punching bag, and I appreciate that he was punched and bagged. Punched and bagged. Oh, man, Stand and Deliver. 12 p.m. start time on Peacock on April 6th. Crazy. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take a break here while they're on a commercial run themselves. We've still got 2 matches left. Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax for the Women's Championship, the World Women's Championship, and then, of course, the Men's Elimination Chamber. So I'm going to go hit the bathroom. I'm going to grab a snack along the way. I'm going to grab a snack first, bring it back to the table. Then I'm going to go hit the bathroom. And as I always like to say, if you hit the damn bathroom, wash your damn hands, because we don't like those poopy hands around here. But we'll be back in just a few minutes for some more Elimination Chamber watch-along reactions as Liv Morgan and Jey Uso are in a cabana that probably would get Jey Uso in trouble at home. Anyway, we'll be back soon. Freaking ad breaks, man. I thought for sure we'd be up to the entrances by now, but yeah, Rhea and Nia gets the main event here today. That's excuse me. It's cold in here. So a little thing I do, it's a stupid thing, but I turn my heat off because I got a vent right here. I shouldn't say turn it off. I turn it down during my streams because otherwise you hear the vent as it's going and it gets a little chilly in here. So I just got the chills. But yeah, main event is going to be Rhea versus Nia. That's quite surprising. So, I mean, based on this timing, it's 7 a.m. Eastern right now. The event started at 5. So now we're going to have 6 entrances. So, I mean, it's probably going to be 10 minutes before the bell rings. Cuz now we got to go through the rules all over again. And then we got 10 entrances. 6. I don't know why I said 10. What does that first one say? A random my glasses.
What's that, my friends? I'm ready for the pay-per-view, guys. Yeah, yes, I'm just watching the Elimination Chamber here on the YouTube. Yeah, that's right. I'm watching Elimination Chamber. Yeah, I'm having a good time of just watching the Elimination Chamber. Okay. I'm sitting here in my basement watching Elimination Chamber. Okay, it's not my basement. It's actually my office. I'm sorry. A bunch of old men drool. All
right, I don't need these anymore. I only needed them for a minute. I don't need them anymore. I'm good now. I wonder why they just turned the lights down on him for a second. That was weird. He's just testing the durability of those chains right now. First to be locked in a pod. Delightful. Absolutely delightful. You know what else is going to be delightful? The nap that I take after the show is over. I tried to go to bed early so I could get up at 3 a.m. because I wanted to get up at 3 to allow myself time to wake up and stuff. Then I found out right before I was going to bed, the pre-show actually started at 4. I figured if they were advertising 5, that meant the pre-show was at 5, the live show was at 6. Nope. It was the reverse, or not even the reverse. It was 4 a.m. kickoff, 5 a.m. main card. So I'm like, all right, I'll try to go to bed early. I'll try to get started for the pre-show. Of course, the only thing to catch for the pre-show was the tag match that thankfully happened right around 4:40. When I came live, the match had really just gotten started. But yeah, I could not fall asleep. So I'm pretty tired right now. Well, see, Zane, our schedule showed the way Peacock shows it. They don't show it as kickoff and special until the on demand, I think. Like when I go onto Peacock right now, or I should say right now, when I turned it on at 4 o'clock this morning, it said WWE Elimination Chamber 2024, started 1 minute ago. It doesn't indicate kickoff or main card on our schedule on Peacock. It just says Elimination Chamber. But then, the on demand afterwards will split it up into kickoff, main show, and if they're going to do a press conference afterwards today, that'll be its own file. But for the purposes of the live feed, basically, I think the press conference you have to switch over to something different. I think it's a different feed for the press conference. And I think they call it the press conference. But I'm not sure. I don't know if they even plan on doing a press conference after the event today. They haven't said they're planning on it. But Triple H did say at the Royal Rumble press conference that he would see some of those journalists in Perth. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a good call. The Mania stare down to end the night. Becky can come out. Yeah, Becky can come out, stare down Rhea. Nice little stare down to end the night. Yeah, good call there, Mr. Miller. Good call, Mr. Miller. Oh, ba-da-dum. Love Lashley's theme song. It's a good theme. Oh, boo, Logan Paul. Logan Paul. Holy moly, though. Logan Paul has an old school Titantron. Like with action clips and everything. It's not just a graphic. Could we be seeing the return of traditional Titantrons? Michael, that's pretty incredible. Paul Logan for free. I will fight the Paul Logan. Did he just give that dude his gum? Like, did he literally just give that dude his gum? That's gross. He's such a pud. What a potato. What a potato, 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 potato old Logan Paul is. Open this damn thing now. Let me go get him. Yeah, as a human being, he's not exactly very nice. No. Oh, I'm totally predicting Logan Paul is going to eat a mean RKO in this match. I hope so. Logan Paul definitely is taken to wrestling very well, and he plays a heel well, but he's a scumbag. I'm not a Logan Paul guy. I hate that he's the US champion. I get why they're doing it. Like, I've defended the move from a business and marketing standpoint, but as a wrestling fan, I can't stand it. I don't like Logan Paul. I can give credit where credit is due in terms of wrestling skill, but that's about where it ends. I've evolved as a wrestling fan now, where even if I don't like somebody, if they're good, I can give them their due. But yeah, I don't like Logan Paul, so I hope he gets RKO'd right to hell. If I had to wager a guess based on his back and stuff, I'd say Randy Orton's going to be one of the final guys out of his pod. Like, he'll probably be number 5 or number 6, would be my guess, to prolong himself. Because, you know, this match is probably a little less grueling than it used to be because they've, you know, made the ring a little safer. They're not bumping on metal grates outside the ring like they used to be. You know, it's more padding than it is metal grating, like back in the day. But all the same, I think a match of this magnitude, Orton will probably be one of the last 2 to come out. Little Logan Paul, like, what a pud. He didn't even take his vest off. He's wearing his vest in his pod. What a goof. Everybody else took their stuff off. They're all getting ready. Randy Orton didn't even come out with a shirt or a vest or nothing. Oh. He's like, hello, Bobby Lashley. How you doing down there? It was funny, Randy Orton was talking about his theme song, how he has never really been in love with the Voices theme song, but everybody else loves it, and their reaction to it is what gets him pumped up for the matches. So even though he doesn't actually like the theme song, it's not, he even said, he goes, the kind of music that gets me pumped up is not the music that Randy Orton, the character, would listen to. He was talking about how, you know, themes with, it almost sounded like themes with more of the hip hop vibe was more Randy Orton's speed, you know? Bum 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 bum. So we got Drew Mack and LA Knight starting it off. They had a match on SmackDown last night. I didn't see it. My buddy had given me access to his cable to watch some live stuff leading into WrestleMania, and he started having some login problems right after he let me have access. So we just decided not to do that. I'm probably going to sign up for, I think I'm going to sign up for Sling TV in about a week. Because they do 50% off the first month. What I will do is I will sign up probably on April or March 8th. So that way, or I'll probably even do it like the 9th or 10th. I don't know. I'll figure it out with the TV schedules. But I want to be able to have live TV through the Mania, the Raw after Mania. Yeah, the Raw after Mania. And I don't want to spend, like, I don't like spending for the live TV anymore, so I stopped doing that a while ago. But we can do Sling for half off. It'll be like $27 or something. And then I can watch the live stuff for at least a month anyway. Well, for the problem he was starting to have is he said his password wasn't working. He had to keep changing his password. So I'm like, all right, let's just stop that then. So I don't know if they were doing that because he was sharing the locale or whatever, but yeah, he had everything was going good, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. Whatever. I was only using it during the live stuff anyways, so did you just draw a turkey? Crazy. VPN switching locations, it messes everything up. Yeah. I imagine that could definitely cause you issues with all the streaming stuff nowadays. What do you use for a VPN service? I'm always curious what people use out there. I only ever hear of one, but I know there's a number of them out there. I was curious which one you use. Yeah, that's the one that I usually hear about. So, if I were WWE and I had taken that wide shot, I would have been hoping that everybody's arms and everything flew up in the air when his music went off. The pop was decent, but I don't know if it was the level that he gets in like the domestic arenas, the smaller crowds, the 15,000 seaters. I don't know. That was just interesting to me. Oh, is he gonna? That was a bigger pop. That initial pop, I don't know, something was weird about it to me. I don't know. They took a nice wide shot of the crowd, and they all just seemed to sit there being like, "Okay, cool, he's here." Uh, I think, you know, the unfortunate thing for LA Knight is another guy I'm not really big on, but I'll give him his due. I think the unfortunate thing for LA Knight is he popped off at a time where the main event scene was just far too crowded. It was unfortunate for him, but when they gave him the title shot in Saudi, that's when you kind of knew it was over for him, in my opinion, because in Saudi they're not going to reject it because they're not a smart crowd. And you know, they did their best to make it look believable, but never really thought LA Knight was going to beat Roman for the belt. I think if he popped off in a different time where the main event scene wasn't as crowded with already established dudes, he might have stood a better chance. But in the way the WWE operates, you know, there's very rare occasions where they bend and alter. And in the case of, do we alter the Roman Reigns story? I don't know that LA Knight was ever big enough to do that. Could you have had him win the World Heavyweight Championship? Probably. You know, I won't say that it would have gone good or bad either way. I just feel like the timing of him becoming super popular wasn't beneficial to him. Like, it's not a reflection on him at all. I think it was bad timing to get over. We got DM Hunk. That's what I think that's what they're chanting. DM Hunk. Yeah, I would love to see Gunther move on to the World Heavyweight Championship. It sure seems like we're gonna go with Kevin Owens and Logan at WrestleMania. Another scenario for LA Knight that could be just as big as winning the World Heavyweight Championship would be ending Gunther's reign as Intercontinental Champion. I know he's technically SmackDown, blah, 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 but they blur those lines all the time. So why couldn't we have LA Knight end up on Raw somehow? Or, you know, we got to do a trade or something. I don't know, but I could get behind LA Knight ending Gunther's reign so Gunther could move on to bigger and better things and LA Knight could finally get a championship of some kind. Because I think you can capitalize on his movement, at least in the mid-card, whether it's the U.S. title or the Intercontinental title. And I think the moment of LA Knight beating Gunther would be pretty freaking huge. I think the Mania crowd would pop very large for it. So, hey, I'll throw that out there as a situation I would be behind. Logan Paul, LA Knight. We talking all sorts of trash here? Like, my audio's gone. My audio's dead. Oh, there it is. It's back. Ha! Interesting. Ah, Michael Cole calls it unique. I'm sitting here calling it interesting. Yeah, I was like, man, they must. I thought they were talking all sorts of trash there. I was like, holy moly. They're just talking all that trash. All that trash. Whoop. Boom. Why did they feel the need to throw that up in the center of the screen, though? I feel like that was a mistake. Oh, that's Randy Orton. I was gonna be like, no, Logan Paul got a 90. Logan Paul got a 90 rating in WWE 2K24. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's terrible. That's a step away from a pre-order. Let me tell you that right now. Give Logan Paul a 90 rating? Poof, I'm out. No pre-order. That's insane. Yeah, Gunther Walter. Ever since I saw that dude, he's always had final boss vibes. You know, even the theme song that he used to use. DM Hunk, DM Hunk, DM Hunk. A freaking 90 rating. I'm not gonna get over that today. I can't believe that. A 90 rating. You gotta be kidding me. That's funny. When Zane wrote, "Who the hell did he pay off?" I was thinking at the back of my head, I was like, maybe that was a prime marketing scheme. All right, we'll give you a high rating. Part of the marketing. Ooh, headbutt. Now that stuff is room temp, it is super tangy. I decide to embrace the faces because they're funny. So I figure, whatever, who cares? You have a laugh at how silly my face is. Yeah, I see why kids like this stuff. I'm not a fan of it. I tried them all. I liked it for a minute, and then they started twisting my stomach up pretty bad. But I get it. They're colorful. They're fruity. They taste all right. I thought the whole argument about the caffeinated versions one was kind of weak, because these parents are like, "Oh, kids have seen them and they want them, and we're just buying them." Okay, so you didn't read the label. How is that his fault? Like, he's a not a great human, but how is it Logan Paul's fault that you didn't read a label to see that it has caffeine in it? Come on. That was a silly little thing. Like, and the fact that they were going after his drink. Like, literally, the one that I got here doesn't have as much as his. I think this one, or maybe it has the same. I don't know. Anyway, there were ones on the market that have more than his. Like 300 milligrams. Like, oh my God, that's so much caffeine in my child. Blah, 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 blah. All right, first of all, read the damn labels, lady. Sir. Sirs and madams, read the damn labels. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's my message to you parents. Read the damn labels. As soon as I saw those things in can, I'm like, oh, what's the difference here? Oh, this is the energy drink version. Like, you read the label immediately, there's a difference between the two. One says hydration drink. The other one, I'm pretty sure, says energy drink. Yeesh. Yeesh. Holy moly. I could not imagine giving children that young energy drinks. Yeah, the ones that I partake in, they all have labels about 18. Or does this one? I know Bang does. Bang has a thing about 18 being 18. Yep, right here. On this ghost can, only intended for persons 18 years or older. My oldest kid got into them a little bit, but we basically said, don't bring them here because they're not intended for kids your age. So I think they kind of got away from them, which is good. I try not to do them a ton. I used to practically live on them when I was wrestling. Day like today, I didn't want to go out early for coffee, so I popped a couple. So I popped him. Oh, well, then I've been testing the limits of medical science for about 10 years now. I probably have a little bit of an immunity. My number is probably a little bit better. I can probably handle a little bit more, or I'm just killing myself slowly. Either way, it's a win-win. Dark humor. We bring it all to you here. Yes, we do. Dark humor as well. So my stream kind of laggied a little bit for a second. I'm like, oh, we replaying something? No, we're not. Uh-oh. Bam! Ooh. My stomach just made the same noise that Bobby Lashley did. That was pretty crazy. Bobby Lashley let out this, rah! My stomach went, oh. So, I mean, kind of similar. Kind of similar. I didn't grab that snack I said I was going to grab on the last break. I focused on going to the bathroom. And then when I came back, I thought they were starting again. So I'm like, oh, okay, I better get back and sit down real fast. And then they went into another commercial break before they started this. So maybe we'll eat on the next one. I'm sure we'll take another quick break before the main event. Still can't believe that's going to be the main event. That's crazy. Yeah, you know. Whatever happens to me, happens to me. I made my choices along the way. You'll never catch me suing a product or complaining that something did XYZ to me. I made my choices. I know some of the stuff I put in my body is garbage for me. I'm 100% aware of that one. So there you go. Roll the dice. Absolutely. Roll that dice, baby. That's, you know. But yeah, you'll never catch me suing somebody because I didn't read a label or because I read a label and disregarded warnings, whatever. You'll never catch me doing that. Damn. Nice, Bobby Lashley. 2 count. We got four bodies in there. Right? Yeah, 4. We've got 4 individuals so far. I feel like with Logan Paul in play that he could end up being last as he's such a worm. That would have been crazy if LA Knight got eliminated first, wouldn't it? That would have been nuts. Eliminated first, that would have been nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. I love the spine buster. Oh, here we go. He's hoping it's Logan Paul. It's not going to be. It's going to be Orton. You try to tell me that Logan Paul is 1 point, or let's word that better. You try to tell me that Randy Orton is only 1 point better than Logan Paul. Give me a break. And of course, that little worm gets to come in last. Chill out, Tummy Tummy. I'll feed you after the match. We'll grab a muffin. I got some in the pantry. We'll have a quick little muffin on the next break. I'm going to keep saying it out loud, manifest it so I actually do it. Man, there was a period of time. Kevin Owens wasn't going to take it, but that suspended DDT. There was a period of time in my wrestling career. Oh, he's going to take it on the thing. And of course, Orton's going to take that bump there. Nice selling, Randy Orton. What a guy. I love how good Orton is at selling, because he gets everybody being like, oh, I don't know, man. Randy Orton, he's not going to be able to do this another 10 years. That look on his face, that's real pain. Good my, oh my. Good God. These guys get paid to sell pain. Yeah, he might have tweaked his back. That's what commentary's here to tell us. They're here to put it over to us. Gut, right in his gut. Oh. Oh. Into the shoulder. Into the post. Yeah, I'm good. Bam. Well, bam. Well, bam, well, bam, well, bam. Well, bumski. What's he gonna do with them? Nothing. Damn. It's weird to see padding on the freaking chamber flooring. Like, I get it. They're protecting their bodies and stuff. They got to do that, but it's still very weird to see protective padding inside the chamber. It's very weird. Oh yeah, he feels nice and confident because everybody's down. What a little pud. Logan Paul, weirdo. I love it though. We're using the back to protect Randy Orton here, because ultimately he won't be involved in like a major decision, and I bet his elimination comes as he's selling the back. Logan Paul was super excited until he saw Kevin Owens waiting for him. Did he have a Sharpie in there? Oh shit. I thought they screwed up the door. I thought they were holy moly. I thought they were stuck inside the pod for a second because of the way the light was reflecting, and Kevin Owens was having a hard time with the door. I was like, oh no, they're stuck in the pod. Good. Love it. Love it. Yeah, Kevin Owens and Logan Paul is definitely going to be a WrestleMania match. You want to get in the ring? Get in the ring. Okay, now out of the ring. In the ring, out of the ring. In the ring, out of the ring. In the ring, out of the ring. Boom. Ow. Damn. Kevin Owens is like, I am not putting a hand up. Yeah, that was something I was going to bring up. Like, I can understand the whole bit of putting an arm behind your head when you're taking like a side suplex. That's how you protect your head. But I remember there used to be a little more precision in when they would do it. So that way it wasn't so apparent that they were going to be taking the move. Like, they would tend to do it towards the end. I don't know. Maybe a little critical on that one, but I was always taught not to telegraph what's going on. I feel like that's a form of telegraphing. Advanced protecting. It's not to say they shouldn't protect themselves at all, but doing it too early, I guess, is the observation. It felt like in a few spots tonight. Bye-bye, Logan Paul. Boom. Logan died. He died. Logan died. Burpity burp burp. They missed those by a little bit. Osh and oaf. They missed the bleep just a little, just a hair there. I still heard the sh and the f. Oh, sh. Sh. I did good for myself. Should be pinfalls count anywhere in this, in my book. I'm surprised that it's not right now. Yeah, hurt lock, get him. Nope. Claymore, aiming for LA Knight, gonna hit Bobby Lashley. Boom. Not even aiming for LA Knight, just aiming for Bobby Lashley. See ya, Lashley. Boom. Shaboom, Sheboygan. All right. So Lashley's run to WrestleMania is over. Yeah, 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 yeah. See, his stuff's catchy. Like I said, I may not be an LA Knight guy, but I give his credit where credit is due. Dude is over as hell. Moves merch like a mother. So a bunch of referees just ran into the thing. Are we doing this because we're selling Lashley's hurt? Is he really hurt? Okay, we're kind of just making sure Lashley leaves. Whenever they make a deal out of somebody leaving the chamber, something weird usually happens. Whoop. What? What? Wow. Holy moly. See, I knew something weird was going to happen, though. Whenever they make a big deal about somebody leaving the chamber, something weird happens with the door. Here came AJ Styles with a brutal chair attack. Oh. I thought he was trying to kick the ref. He kicked the chair out of the ref's hands. Oh. Shit. Done. LA Knight's out of here. That's it. Elimination alert. LA Knight has been eliminated. So I guess we could say safely that LA Knight will not be in the championship picture at WrestleMania. I would say that sets us up for LA Knight versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania. I'm sure will be a phenomenal matchup, no pun intended. But I think that effectively takes LA Knight out of any title contention at this moment. Wow. That's crazy. Now, maybe over the summer? I mean, yeah, I mean, at this point, if you're not going to pull some sort of trigger on him in WrestleMania season, I don't know when you do at this point. If you're an LA Knight fan, that's going to be a little discouraging. Like, yeah, he's going to have a good match with AJ Styles at WrestleMania, but basically they just yanked him out of the title picture. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, who does Gunther wrestle at this point? That's a very good point. I've heard Sheamus could be on the comeback soon, and the Intercontinental title is the one championship he has not won, so they could go back to that well again. But I mean, they had Jey Uso looking like a credible challenger, but that was fodder to set up Jey versus Jimmy in my book. Because I think that's going to be a guarantee match for WrestleMania, Jimmy versus Jey. Oof. Oh, slow-mo on that. Gnarly. That was gnarly. Absolutely gnarly. Have they made that one official yet? That's the thing. I mean, we're still like 6 weeks out, so I guess that's fine. But we got a lot of teasing going on for various things, and they get 2 nights of WrestleMania to fill too. So I don't want to tell you guys to hurry up with this match, but I have to pee again. What happens when you drink all the caffeine early in the morning? Yeah, I would think that it's official after last week, but I was wondering if they had made a match graphic announcement. Oop. Nice. Pop-up power bomb. Love me some pop-up power bomb. Oh, missed the boot. Got it that time. Boom. Nice stunner. Oop. Trying for the pop-up. Yep. Oh. Bam. Here we go. KO takes. Call him up. Everybody's gonna. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Random small-time YouTuber Bloody Bill Vox needs to use the restroom, so we are going to pause the action here at Elimination Chamber until he returns. Thank you for your patience. If I hear that announcement, I owe you a favor. One of the lovely things of getting older. You don't get to hold things in as long as you used to be able to. So this is an interesting final 3. Logan Paul, Randy Orton, and Drew McIntyre. It's funny, they were kind of struggling with a camera angle there for a few moments because Orton, where he was standing, was in a shadow because of the big overhead gimmick. Wham! Nope. Here it comes. Oh. I thought he was going to leap and get, eat it. If Logan wins, yeah, I'm getting nervous too. When he went up to the top there, I thought he was going to do the old leapy leap and get caught with the RKO, and maybe that's what we're setting up for. That head-to-head there, he might be like, okay, RKO, buddy. I'm going to come up, suplex, you fight it, push me back, I'll sell it. Oh, see, I didn't account for Drew. Push me back, I'll sell, you leap, I'll catch you with the RKO. It's still a very real possibility here. Zane, you called it. Or maybe it was you, Gamer. One of you called it, said if he goes on a pod, he's getting RKO'd. He's going to a pod. We're setting up for it. Oh, all right, never mind. Never mind. McIntyre's like, check me out. DM Hunk. Look at me. I'm DM Hunk. Damn. Zane, you weren't right. Damn, Zane, I thought you had that called. I thought for sure that we were setting up for that. Damn. So I wonder if this finish is going to be super sudden like the women's match, because it sure feels like we're building towards a super sudden finish. I gotta like the heel aspect of that he brought Brass Knuckles into the chamber. I'm gonna give Logan Paul some credits here as a heel for bringing in the Brass Knucks. He's gonna eat at RKO though. There it is. Too much of this. I was like, he's gonna eat it. Eat it. That was a great angle on it. 1, 2, 3. Logan's gone. Unfortunately, we witnessed Logan thanking Orton there. Thank you. And now we're down to Drew Mack and Randy Orton. And I have a feeling Randy Orton's not going to last much longer. Orton is going to be protected in this because they've been pushing the back narration this entire time. His back is crumbling. He can't stand. So Randy Orton's not going to look bad in a loss here. Drew McIntyre's holding his shoulder. Everybody's selling a little bit of something here. But Orton taking the loss to Drew Mack here, if that's what's going to happen, I don't think hurts Orton at all. I don't think anything Orton does at this point in his career will hurt him, short of like jobbing out every single match he has for the rest of his career. You know, if he starts going on SmackDown every single Friday night, jobbing out every match he has, okay, yeah, maybe that could hurt him. But the way they've done Orton's presentation here, working the back end of things, it keeps him nice and protected. Whoop. Whoop. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Nope. He can't. That's been the story. That's been the story. Randy can't capitalize. Can he capitalize? No, he can't. That's the story we're telling here. The back is fragile. The back is fragile. He can't stand. He's having a hard time. He's going to use the ropes to prop himself up. But he's the apex predator, and if anybody will fight through that pain, it's Randy Orton. I love this storytelling that they're doing through the presentation and the commentary. It's a nice combination. I'm a big fan. It's how you can protect somebody's mystique while beating them at the exact same time. I like it. Yeah. He's not going to be able to hit it. You can tell the coil is not the way that it should be for Randy Orton. I love it. Boom! Spine buster. End of the line, son. End of the line. Drew Mack holding his ear like he done wrestle a match with Angel Cross. I'll use the former name. Haha. To get a punt. Oh, the way he was looking at him for a hot second until I saw Randy's placement, I was like, is he going to punt Randy Orton? That would have been, that could be an interesting way of winning this match. Drew McIntyre pulls out the punt on Randy Orton. Maybe he'll tease it. Tease the punt, miss it. Orton tries for the RKO, finish? No? Okay, never mind. I thought maybe he might try to tease it. So I saw somewhere on, bam, social media, they were like, I want to see Drew Mack lose. Huh. Huh. Okay, well, KO and Logan Paul just got a little less apparent. Wow. Or maybe we do a three-way at this point because KO and Logan have an issue, but Orton now has an issue. So we maybe it'll be a three-way. Wow. Yeah, did not see that coming. So I'd say, I think it'll be a three-way then. And maybe go so far as to say Logan retains at WrestleMania. And then we splinter off with Orton and Owens after WrestleMania. Wow. Wow. Holy moly. Wow. The way that Drew McIntyre won is more surprising than the fact that Drew McIntyre won. Because what I was starting to say before Logan Paul did his spot there is I had seen somebody say on the internet that they wanted Orton to win, so Drew McIntyre had reason to keep being a miserable bastard. But Drew McIntyre goes up against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. That will be a hell of a match. That's going to be one hell of a match at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins, Drew Mack, WrestleMania, that's going to be good. And if Drew Mack wins the championship at WrestleMania, that's great. I'm going to be so bold still to say Judgment Day will lose all their gold on night 1 of WrestleMania, or they will lose it all at WrestleMania, and Damian Priest will cash in either night 2 or the Raw after Mania. So Drew wins and he gets jobbed out, then he can keep being a miserable bastard. Seth Rollins wins and gets jobbed out. I don't know. That's just my oddball prediction there. Damian Priest cashes in either night 2 of WrestleMania or the night after. You come here. Raise my hand one more time. Fantastic. Well, that was a hell of a chamber match. I got to give that to them. Absolutely a great chamber match. But as they head into their break, I'm going to head into my final match as well. Final match. My final break of the night, or of the day. It's the day. It's 7:56 in the morning. So yeah, I think this could be over at about 8:30 this morning. I think if I had to estimate a time. So I'm going to go hit the bathroom and grab a snack. Because I said I was going to. I'm going to grab that snack, hit the bathroom, wash the damn hands, then we'll come on back for the main event. Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax. It's been a good show today. Can't lie. So thanks for being here, guys. We'll be back soon. Can't say I was expecting Triple H to come out just now. Barely got a chance to finish my damn muffin. But anyway, we're back. Really, guy? I had one more thing I wanted to get done on this break, and you come out here and you just come out to say thank you? Okay. Did I really run all the way back downstairs after? Like, literally, I went into break. I got up. I grabbed my muffin. I took a couple bites because of the mini muffins, right? That's really what I was talking about when I said I had a muffin, mini muffin. So I run upstairs, do my business, wash my hands. I come running down the stairs, pump the hand sanitizer because I don't know, something, I'm weird like that. I wash and then I also sanitize coming out of the bathroom. I don't know. It's an odd one for me anyway. But I needed to take care of one other thing, and I thought I was missing some of the action here. We going into another break again? Another break. Okay, well, I needed to take care of one more thing. I thought I was missing some of the actions. Yeah, a fireworks show. I cut my break shy for a fireworks show. So I guess that wasn't going to be my last one. I got one more thing I needed to take care of real fast. My lady asked me to help her out with something. So I got to go bring her something real fast. She's in a little bit of pain today, so I need to bring her something back upstairs. And then we'll come back. So enjoy the commercials or video package, whatever you're watching. Sorry that I'm taking another quick break, but I thought that they were coming back early from theirs. So, yeah. My bad. I'll be back. Oh, okay, we're done. All done dancing. Got the old coverage will resume shortly music. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Were they is the picture going screwy, or are they messing? Like, all right, that's the lights. But for a few seconds there, it seemed like the picture was going screwy too. All right. Surprising, but not surprising that this is the main event. That's interesting. Undefeated in singles competition since returning. Oh. So, as we get into the main event, I'm a little bummed that we haven't seen the Iconics. They put out pictures showing that they were at the stadium. I said that I hope that they were the hosts of the show. I thought it would have been a nice little add-on to have some Iconics promos. But I guess they were just there as guests. This pop's going to be massive. Look. Ooh. I might have just gotten goosebumps. That little head shake was her being like, okay, we're done being emotional. I love the light shows. I get so immersed in them. I'm big into the entrances, the light shows, all this stuff. So you'll have to pardon me being all like, Excuse me. Yeah, 11 out of 10. 11 out of 10. Oh, that must be Rhea's family. I'm going to guess that must have been Rhea's family there because they looked pretty emotional. Good God. So nothing against Mike Rome, but I wonder why they didn't have Samantha Irvin make the trip for this. Like, Mike Rome is really awesome at his job, but I'm surprised they didn't bring along Samantha Irvin for this. I was kind of thinking we'd have Samantha for this. But hey, Mike is good. Mike is good at his job, for sure. So let's see, we're at 8:12 right now. I'd predict the bell rings at about 8:15. I'm going to say this show's over at about 8:30 this morning. I don't see this match going much more than 10 or 15 minutes, bell to bell. That's not the Nia Jax style of match. I think 15 minutes is like, I think it's her max, honestly. And for her character type too. Like, for the big monstrous types, they shouldn't be in long, grueling Iron Man type style contests, or Iron Woman in this case, where they're going 30, 45 minutes on the regular, like some of their smaller counterparts. That's just my opinion on it. So I think this one goes about 10, 15 minutes. Excuse me. Yeah, it'll definitely be an impressive riptide. Ding, ding, ding. I wonder if she could go with a submission finish here, too. Or maybe even make her pass out so Nia doesn't actually get pinned. Oof. Remember when she first got this attire and she was like, yeah, these shorts aren't even mine. Wait till you see what I will be wearing on the regular. Yeah. Yeah. She wasn't kidding. There you go. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Interesting. Not exactly smooth, but trying some lucha stuff. Going for it already. Ooh. Oh, Jesus. Oh. That was gross. Yeah. That was gross. Eat my butt. Yo, Rhea, how my butt taste? You remember the Shaq rap on Kobe all those years back? Yo, Kobe, how my butt taste? I think he might have said ass. I think he might have said the A double crooked letter. But for the sake of our PG crowd, we'll say, yo, Rhea, how my butt taste? Jesus. Those two are not holding back when they slap each other. I'd be willing to bet that these two had a little bit of a chat backstage tonight, and they said, let's lay it in out there. We're the main event. Let's go balls to the wall. We got 2 days to recover before Raw. We'll be on a private jet. We'll be fine. Let's beat each other silly. Bonuses for the cameramen. Bonuses. 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 Give them all the bonuses. Yeah. Nice framing. Beautiful framing. Gotta love the framing. Yeah. That's fantastic. Yeah, get in tight on that. Nice. Yes. Beautiful framing. Yeah, we need to make sure that we see the agony on her face while also making sure something stays on screen. Proud of you guys. Proud of you guys. Yeah, torture rack, baby. I like Nia's execution of it right now. The occasional... Nice. Where she was doing the occasional instead of just doing this constantly. Because she's already got her torqued over the shoulders. And then the occasional... Those... Ha! I wonder what just got hurt there. Could it have been her hole? Yeah, they are. They can stay that way. Ooh. Yes. Good. Ooh. Good save. Good save. Good save. They saved that one really well. Looked like they were going to crumble. They saved it. Credit to both of them on that one. Oof. Yeah, Nia's doing pretty good tonight. They worked together on that one to save that one. Because that could have gone south really fast, but it didn't. Sirs, San Jose, California is not a city near me. Neither is Glendale, Arizona. Those are not cities near me. San Antonio, Texas, yep, still not very close to me at all. So it's not coming to a city near me. They're full of it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Nia Jax either. As I was saying earlier today, I'm coming around on her again because she has been getting better. I was big into her when she first debuted, and then I fell off that train for quite a while. Man, I remember when Rhea Ripley was saying how WWE didn't want her getting leg tattoos because of the image they were trying to cultivate. Could you imagine if they had been trying to continue to stifle her and her ink? Like, look, I mean, we're not seeing a close-up angle of it now, but, you know, being a horny old man aside, she's got some really cool ink all over her legs. She fixed her shorts. I'm upset about that. Why, mommy? Why? Why'd you fix your shorts? They were great where they were. Slap that lower back into place. That's how it works. Ooh. Got her good. We got a riptide out of the corner? Nah, she's not in a position to do a riptide. That's not happening. Ooh. Nope. I think if Nia were to win the championship, unless I'm not aware of a finisher that she has otherwise, it would be on a bonsai drop. She'd hit that bonsai 1, 2, 3. But if she has a different finisher, then I don't know how I would telegraph Nia maybe winning. I don't think she's going to. Period. Rhea was my prediction. That's the one I'm sticking with. Uh-oh. Electric chair drop. Oh, no. Wow. She just wanted to say, come on, MFers, but she mumbled, rah, 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 rah. Oh. Frog splash. She's calling for it. Not bad. Not the best frog splash ever, but not bad at all. I don't think I've ever... I feel like maybe she did them when she first got into WWE, but, I mean, that wasn't bad at all. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all out of her. For somebody that doesn't normally throw a frog splash, that was a pretty good frog splash. I'm going to give her that credit. Not bad at all. I bet she could get pretty good at it if she was doing it on a regular basis. Oh, here we go. Oh, nice. I like how she just yanked her out of the ring. That was pretty good. See you later. Get out. Bye. For a hot second, I thought Nia Jax was about to run and flip it Rhea Ripley. I was like, no way. Yeah, these two are going to be sore tomorrow for sure. Catching up on that comment. These two are definitely going to be sore tomorrow. This has been hard hitting. It's been solid. Nia Jax they've really done the heat really well. Nia's been dominating. She's been in control. They've done little hope spots here and there to where it looks like Rhea's about to try and come back, but she doesn't. Oh, I am the table. That'll be in the next Botchamania video. Not for being a botch, but for being a table that doesn't break. Oh no. Oh no. Jesus. Nia Jax realized a little too late that she was on a rolling chair. And she got lucky that she made that elbow. Holy moly. Nice. She got lucky on that one. You can tell she slipped on the jump because of the chair. Oh, she calls it the Annihilator. I think it's crazy that she does it with her feet not landing at the same time. They used to say that was how you could tell Yoko was pissed off at somebody. If he landed with his feet and his butt at the same time, he was protecting the person. If he landed feet out, you were eating that bonsai drop. So I feel like we got a lot of eating of bonsai drops here. Rhea could end up with a freaking collapsed lung. Oh, Jesus. I thought she was going to shove her to the floor on that one. I would say, ooh, that's going to be a rough landing. I think the Riptide's going to come out of the corner. Well, not going to be here. This would be a superplex, maybe. Nope. I feel like the Riptide is going to come out of the corner somehow. I may be reaching on that one, super Riptide, but... I love the sign in the crowd. Nia injured me. That's fantastic. Superplex. Here we go. Even from the second rope, this bump sucks. Ooh. Even from the second rope, that bump sucks. Oh, jeez. Nice. There it is. That was a very nice Riptide. Super clean, squeaky clean. Great finish, great match. Hell of a show. It was worth getting up early for. I saw some people being very dismissive of this card because it was limited, it was short, and it was an early day for a lot of people, or a late night for some folks. Like the West Coast, it was a 2 a.m. start, which means the pre-show started at 1 a.m. for them. So that's a late night. Yeah. Yeah, Perth got a great show today. Both Elimination Chamber matches were great. That tag team title match was action-packed. I know we kind of talked over that one a little bit versus reacting to the whole thing, but that one was great. The Grayson Waller segment was, it was there. The segment was okay. That segment was all right. It was there. We got a challenge for Cody versus The Rock, which I wasn't expecting. That was definitely unexpected, but I think we're still going to end up with the tag team situation. Rock and Roman against Cody and Seth. But alternatively, how big does Cody's WrestleMania weekend get if he beats Rock on night 1 and Roman on night 2? And that lends to the idea that some people had out there that maybe Cody's title shot ends up on the line on night 1. What if, to get The Rock in the ring, Cody Rhodes offers to put up his title shot on night 1? Maybe we don't get the tag team match after all. Maybe we get Rock and Cody on night 1 for the title shot. Cody wins on night 1. And then on night 2, it's Cody versus Roman. Lots of possibilities. I love it. Good stuff here. Nice fireworks. Now, that's not her sister. No, that's not Rhea Ripley's sister at all. Not at all. Not her sister at all. They don't look alike. Not a bit. Not a bit. They don't look alike at all. They don't look alike at all. Those two are not related. No way. That's not her sister. No way, dude. I don't believe it. That's a plant. Yeah, that was a plant. That wasn't really Rhea Ripley's sister. That was like, storyline. She didn't look anything like Rhea. Not at all. And there we go. We're wrapped up. They didn't say anything about a press conference, so that, to me, would mean that the show is over. Yeah, definitely a great show. We got some more teases for WrestleMania coming out of today. The U.S. title picture is not as clear-cut as we thought it was coming in. We could end up with a three-way with KO, Randy Orton, and Logan Paul, because it seemed like KO and Logan Paul was the way, and now we've got the Logan Paul costing Randy Orton his win. We got Seth and Drew confirmed for WrestleMania. We got Becky and Rhea confirmed for WrestleMania. WrestleMania is looking like it's going to be a good night of matches. Gamer and Son's going to be there live from the stadium in Philadelphia. So it looks like it's shaping up to be a good pair of nights for you, my friend. I don't know if you're going to both nights or one night, but seems like no matter what you do, WrestleMania 40 is definitely shaping up to be a hell of a card. And today was a hell of a show as they're recapping it all. I think the worst part of the show is Austin Theory. It was nice that they didn't have Grayson Waller do the babyface thing. He just let it happen. Awesome both nights. Well, then you're in for a treat, I have a feeling. Rock Cody maybe, or Rock Roman, Cody Seth, Seth Drew, Roman Cody, LA Knight and AJ Styles probably, Jay versus Jimmy probably. Looks like we're probably going to see Tiffany Stratton and Bianca Belair in some form. Io Sky and Bailey. I'm sure I'm probably even forgetting some of the stuff we're teasing right now. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff coming. The road to WrestleMania is officially on. I won't be doing a watch along for WrestleMania. I'll be having buddies over for that one. But we'll analyze it. We'll preview it on the streams leading up. Speaking of that, I'll be back again tomorrow, 10 a.m. Normal time instead of right now. Normally, I'd be 90 minutes away from starting, but I'm gonna go back to sleep shortly. To be honest with you, I'm exhausted, man. But yeah, I won't be doing a watch along for it, but we'll preview it, we'll examine it, we'll review it, and all that jazz here. In fact, I'll be watching Elimination Chamber again, probably later on today, for a more dedicated, I'm not talking back and forth watch. So we'll talk about it again tomorrow as well. But yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow, 10 a.m. We'll be doing some more No Mercy Championship modes. Maybe wrapping up the European title tomorrow, depending on if I record a couple more paths before then. Yeah, definitely need Gunther's story to develop in the next 6 weeks. Who is the challenger going to be? LA Knight seems like he's going to be embroiled with AJ Styles now. So who is that next challenger going to be? Who's going to step up? Could it be Chad Gable? They kind of abandoned that story, but maybe they could go back to it. Braun Breaker's on SmackDown. He was a possibility. Brock Lesnar being kicked out of things didn't really help at all. Because the running plan was that it was going to be Gunther and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. So who knows? Unfortunately, with the Brock stuff, I think that left Gunther out in the cold a little bit. But they got to get it figured out. And they got to get it figured out fast because Gunther definitely deserves a big match. Like I said, there's still Sheamus on the horizon. Word is he's coming back from an injury soon. They could go back to that well, and it could do well. But definitely need to see something happen, and we need to see it happen very soon because we are 6 weeks away from WrestleMania. I recorded 2 No Mercies, 2 additional paths that I intended to post during this past week, and I just kept forgetting about it, so I'll probably post them today. Paths 5 and 6. I was hoping to do 7 and 8 also before, and then tomorrow we could do 9 and 10. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll be 7 and 8 tomorrow, 9 and 10 next week. Actually, a quick note about that for next week. Saturday, March 2nd, Sunday, March 3rd. I'm not going to have any streams or shows on the schedule. One of my kids has something going on. They need me to take them to and from it. So I am not going to put anything on the schedule for Saturday or Sunday next weekend. I am looking at doing a Friday night scheduled stream. So that would be Friday, March 1st. But that is not a definite as of this point in time. But next weekend, there will be nothing on the schedule. That doesn't mean I won't still do something. I just can't schedule it because the times I'm needed are right in the stream time. Saturday, it's from 10 to 12. And then Sunday, it's 11 to 1. So that kind of eats the window. But hey, got to take care of my kids. And my youngest got tapped for a dancing role in a quinceañera. And I didn't realize it was taken that seriously. Like, he's got to go take some dance lessons to perform. He's pumped about it. So I'm like, hey, let's go. Let's do it. Let's get you there. So next weekend, there will be nothing on the schedule. There may still be shows later in the day, but we may just take the whole weekend off and do something Friday night. I will update as soon as I can. All right, they're officially going to wrap up they're looking to wrap up the Peacock broadcast here. I'm going to go back to the main screen and just make sure that even though they didn't mention a press conference, that they're not planning on doing one. I don't think they are, so I think we'll be all set. That was the press event. That was the live event. That's the Spanish feed. That's Road to Elimination Chamber. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it's a little playlist. That's it. I thought they did like a little documentary of sorts between Rhea and Nia Jax. They could have watched that ahead of time. But all right, so no press conference, no post-press event. Exit out of Peacock here. Yeah. Well, no, they usually do the announcements during the attendance announcements during the show as well. Then they'll reiterate them afterwards. I mean, they got a long flight back, so yeah, they probably that's probably why they're not doing a press, because they got to do the travel back. They got to have people in, what they say, San Jose for Raw. So I'm not sure how far is Perth from San Jose. How far is Perth to San Jose? Do you know the way to San Jose? 18 hours. Holy moly. 18 hours and 52 minutes. It's 9,183 miles, or 14,779 kilometers. 18 hours and 52 minutes to fly. Holy crap. Yeah, they got a long day of travel ahead of them. That's why. Now, I wasn't surprised about Triple H coming out there to say the thank you thing, but the one thing that he had said, this was going to be a monumental show on the road to WrestleMania. I don't think it had that big of an impact on the road to WrestleMania. I don't know. Maybe I read too much into his wording about what he said for the show. But overall, not disappointed at all in the show. I just think I might have expected a little too much out of his wording there, but that's on me. That's, in the words of R-Truth, that's on me. That's my bad. All right, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Charles, welcome in. Right as I'm saying I'm going to get on out of here. Before I get on out of here, Charles, what did you think of Elimination Chamber? Did you enjoy it? You said, what a show, so I'm guessing that means you enjoyed it. Did you stay up late? Did you get up early? What did you do, buddy? Look at you coming right in time to level up. I'm doing good. I'm tired. I didn't sleep much before the show, so I'm going to go nap for a couple of hours because we're done broadcasting for the day. We've been here for just about 4 hours, which is good times, great oldies. But Charles, I hope you enjoyed the show. Gamer, I hope you and your son had a great time, and that you guys have a great day. We'll see you around on the YouTubes and the Twix and all that jazz. Zane, you have a good rest of your day. Where are you at in the day? You're late in your day. You're mid-afternoon, buddy. You're mid-afternoon. But yeah, and Charles, you're a couple behind me, so it's still early morning for you. But I'm glad everybody seemed to enjoy Elimination Chamber. It was a good event. The outcomes were a little predictable. I think I was perfect today. Was I? Yeah, I was perfect today. But while the outcomes were predictable, some of the methods of how they got there were not. And the action was top-notch all day long. So, at the end of the day, I don't play the star rating show, but in the old Siskel and Ebert system, I give it 2 thumbs up. All right. All right, my friends, you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. We'll talk about Elimination Chamber again, some round 2, some 24 hours later thoughts, and we'll play some more No Mercy. But until then, have a great day out there. Stay safe, be happy, have fun. It's the weekend, my friends, and the road to WrestleMania has officially begun. Because now Elimination Chamber apparently is a stop on the way, but the road really begins now, even though they said it began at the Rumble. Yeah, and wash your hands too. Have a safe day. Have fun, be safe. And when you use the bathroom, wash your hands. Okay, all right. Take care. Bye-bye.